By the time of recording this should be out during the summer times. If I plan this out right, which comes along the perfect game for the summer vibes.
Another crab stretcher. Yes, I am ready to wear trash stuff on my body.
It came out last year and is notoriously known as one of the big 3 Dark Souls games. Well, in my opinion. Hope your buns are covered up by shells, because this was hell for the snake. We start off by having the narrator saying the ocean is shit, which is true. Going from live action to the game world, we meet our protagonist, Krillin, minding his own business in the tide pool, where this shark dude appears and be working under the Duchess, wanting us to pay our taxes.
Something strange, we live in the surface, we live on the water. Pretty sure that this Duchess, she just lives on the water, so he's scamming us.
That's actually pretty close to the truth. So we picked up on our helps, believing it would be enough for the taxes. However, it wasn't gonna cut it. He wanted trash. Bro, just look in the mirror. That's your trash there. He took our shell.
I'm naked. No! I feel like Mr. Krabs wearing the shell.
So chased after him.
He be running like Sonic. Sonic heroes, but find you, come find you, and find your way.
We caught up to him and demanded our shell back. But he literally just says, bruh, get a job. This is my job, f you. He left with our shell. Well, it's time for this naked crab to get his claws blotted up. Along the path, we found a crab that, holy smokes! Bro got them gooner eyes. And there's more of them. Hey yo, this hermit's butt ain't for pinching.
I taunt you.
Needing a way to defend ourselves, there was a perfectly convenient Falcon scarf for the taking.
Oh, our boy knows how to fight. Look at this swing.
Started our rampage breaking bottles and killing crabs. Just like Sylvester Stallone taught me in Spy Kids 3. It's like the only movie I know him from. Crystals, my reptile instincts say, must break in hell dusk. This is a moon shell, which is practically our mini base. Could we just start living here? Alright, shark dude's a
69 shells. Oh, come on. They know what they're doing there.
naughty developers. Okay, I swear, he just be taunting us. But he did tell us where to go next. I'll give him that. Oh, hey there, little snail dude. You know where the castle is? Fuck you, you're ugly.
What the fuck? I just murdered a man. Oh, whatever, he was rude.
I suppose that was a slight insight on how things work around here. Thankfully, the path to the Duchess Castle was clear ahead. And naturally, I got attacked by some enemies. Bro, how did this fish put a fishing hook on their head? They never taught me this in biology. Me see scary boss, me run like pussy. No offense. Still following a path, seeing some nasty sandalias, yummy tentacles, and me dying. Calm down, Snake. You're just starting off. You die and have to recover your souls. And in this instance, you're junk. You die now. After recovering more tentacles and admiring their pencil-sharp defenses, love the creativity, we arrive at the castle's gate, where we get greeted by 2 lobsters. One that speaks with a fancy tongue.
Perhaps you speak the truth, Bargrant, but I shall ne'er grant this thou entry twixt these my grant
And the other one gets straight to the point.
Dude, take a hint. She's saying you're naked.
Thank you for your simple speech. So they tell us we need to not be naked and told us to head to the east to find some shells. Well, aren't they nice folks, helping little old me? We went to the east. While slaying some dum-dums along the way, we found ourselves a good old vending machine. Activated it and got a soda can as my first shell. But somebody wasn't happy about it.
Yo, mom.
Lawbreaker!
I'm sorry. Was I supposed to grab a ticket?
You think yourself above the law, but the law is not so easily outwitted.
Wait, why does his voice sound so familiar?
At first I thought he was voiced by John DiMaggio, but he ain't. It's Gianni Matragano, which I don't know that much about. The only world that I kinda know him from is that one rom-com anime, A Couple of Cool Cools. He voices one of the dads. I had to look it up. By the way, the anime is kinda mid. Besides delivering these lines muy bueno,
You should be so lucky. I'll have your head like I have these other worthless law breakers.
bro be crucifying crabs. They better come back in 3 days. And like in any soul-like games, I got my crab booty slashed up by this guy. So far, first boss is pretty intense. Also love that his sword is just a slushy cap with a straw. Perfection. And don't ya think you can easily backshock this guy? He's gonna kick your dick onto the other side of the sea, not even caring that you're naked. And don't ya be talking shit about this guy because he'll drag you across the seafloor. Give an example to the Karens that complain about their food being too fishy. Yeah, my first boss wasn't going that well. I died a lot. He doesn't even give me a chance to replace my broken shells since he's so fast. However, I did find a way to damage him. For some strange reason, I was able to make him like run around in circles and attack him. And with my badass gaming skills, it only took a few hits to take him down.
That was self-defense. Totally. If anyone asks, he just tripped and broke his leg. Yeah, sure. And landed on his sword. Okay, you're going a little bit far with that one, dude.
Krillin really be trying to cover up his own murder here. For the captain of the Royal Guard, he didn't give that much microplastics to level up. Finally having a shell, we headed back to the castle where I immediately replaced it with a banana peel. Peel!
This is pure gold.
The best type of shells are the stupid looking ones. Since I was no longer an exhibitionist, we were granted entrance to the castle. The gatekeeper's name is Nate. Cool.
You're my favorite. You're just like a real bro. Wanna go out for drinks? You know, you and me in the evening night. It wouldn't be that bad. Wanna go?
Why? You got a problem with a bro date?
This is my new friend.
There was a big fine line with little crabs wearing their fancy little outfits, waiting to see the Duchess. But since I'm the main character, we be skipping the line.
Look at me, I cut in front of the line. I'm first.
We enter the hall to see the beloved Duchess. And oh mama, who be putting makeup on these animals?
Shut up. Oh my god, I just realized that the crab lady has a cleavage. You can just literally see it there.
Out of all the features I could have pointed out, I noticed some crabs loins. I am such a boy. The Duchess be telling us she needs more shiny stuff for her castle.
But those buffoons haven't reported in since. Such incompetence.
Sorry, Queen. I just don't care.
She told us to head to the west to retrieve anything gorgeous. With no other choice, we accepted. These do tell us we can pick up some leftover gear that we totally need for our expedition in the next room. Me fui por ahí. I saw something glowy on top of the stack of cards, which I tumbled over, making it despawn. I had to log out and log back in to get it back. Getting ourselves a fishing line. And we be using it like Spider-Man, swinging it to town. Not really. And let's just skip this part, cause Snake be gaming really badly. I just been falling off by accident and dying innecesariamente.
Why this keep happening to me?
We found a moon snail up ahead, and this one could talk telepathically. Not the strangest thing I seen all day. And he be teaching us on how to use the power of the gaze. AKA umami. Cool. I didn't know gay sea creatures knew how to use magic. Anyways, activated it, and my tin can became all electrical and shit. They get cooler.
The snail is blushing. And now I blush too to make him not feel left out.
This guy fell to his death, like he deserved. I'm only saying that because I got f***ed up by the rest of the crabs. I get better later on. I swear. Kinda.
So long, suckers! Wah 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 wah!
Ah, yes. Such a naive young snake. Leading ahead, we encountered the second boss. Polluted Platoon Pathfinder. He's wearing a trash bag as a hat. And is that a Japanese soda can? Are we in the ocean of the Nihongos? That's pretty cool. Anyways, like usual, I died a lot to this guy. He even breaks his own glass bottle to stab me. Como un cangrejo loco. Overall, the boss is kinda shit. Since it returns as a regular enemy, and the other bosses are 10 times cooler than this guy. This battle lasted for 15 minutes, but it felt longer. We got a pearl for a reward, but we gotta give it to the Duchess. Greedy bitch. Still following forward, we arrived at the main moon snail domain, where we found this fat obese snail that gave us new mechanics. Like there's a skill tree, we can fast travel with the moon snail and all that jizz. Also acquiring 3 new skills: parry, launching attack, and a midair dodge. Just the basics. And with that done, we headed back to the shadows to give the Duchess her pretty pearl. And why did the ocean went all gray? And hey, there's cool guard guy. How'd you been?
It's all so worthless.
Bro, only because your life is worthless doesn't mean you have the right to attack me.
Oh, come on, you were a chill guy. Why do you have to force my claw on you? So, as it seems, the castle got taken over by an infectious disease, making everybody feeling worthless about their lives.
Bro, that's just called depression.
And I should know. Just look at me.
Anyhow, navigating to the castle was shit. I died by tomfoolery. Found a neat cool coconut shell. This bit of a path was not clear enough that I bypassed it,
Making me scuttle around like a fool for like 20 minutes.
I hate this.
This narc of a crab pushed me off this platform, and this one killed me to be a bitch.
I also pushed this one over to make them feel my pain.
Finally getting inside of the castle and opening the gate just for security, and headed to the throne room.
Our minds
Oh.
are clear as crystal now.
Oh, shuck.
I once thought my duchy quite beautiful, you know. Worth preserving.
I didn't like this segment. Main point, she got infected by the gunk and thinks everything's worthless now. What a 180. And she be attacking us with her disco ball of doom! Actually, it's a tea strainer that was invented by the British. Shut up, nerd me, no one asked. The worst part of this battle, she uses her own barf to infect us with the gunk, killing us with the nasty. I like her little icon though. Her mass attack is grabbing me with the ball and slamming me to the wall. Wait, did that rhyme? Also, ouch. I even tried to use the teacup to grab me speed and energy, sending back her own weapon to her face. Wahoo! Hey yo, trying to push me to the wall? What you think this is, an anime? The only royal that can do whatsoever to my body is Queen Malamark. She's so f***ing hot. And as you figured, Snake died a lot. The only way I had a chance to hit her is with the coconut rolling attack. The gunk still being very difficult to evade.
I almost did it. I almost bit it. I just needed one more chain and would have killed her.
Snake really be feeling the rage. But my final blow to the Duchess was pretty epic.
No, you're not gonna see me again, bitch. I win. Royal wave belongs to me, even though I don't know what the f it is.
Yeah, I was very satisfied. Hey yo, a shark lone dude. Hey yo boy, that was some shell of a fight. Give me back my shell. I'm Krillin, the man-looking baby from Dragon Ball. Nah bro, gonna go to the big city and sell it off. Gonna get that moolah. No, I need to cover my bald spot. You heard the douche, we gotta go to the big city. Tally-ho! But first we gotta do things. Getting a new skill, the Slammo attack, and executing these crab folks. It's kinda addictive to defeat them. Wow.
Wait, that not crap? Another hermit. And he's normal. And I think he has a stash?
Don't get too comfy with him, Past Snake. You don't know what he's capable of. His name is Firth. Weird name. He's a shell trader, making his way to the city. He's kinda like a wannabe hustler. That gets annoying sooner or later. He tells us that the bridge is broken and we need to find a new way to get across. Okay, bye-bye Firth. Hope you don't become a massive bitch. Finding a new path, we ended up in the reef edge. And, you know, just speed this part up by a lot. The snake must always be a clumsy gamer. We found this cool snail guy on top of this coral, telling us we need to roll fast to get to the other side. Just like a Sonic Dash! I swear I'm not a Sonic geek. Oh. Clumsy f***. This is like the only round we get to use just to learn the rolling technique, making it feel kinda worthless down the road. We'll keep on swimming, we'll keep on swimming, we'll keep on swimming until we find the golden bridge of San Francisco. Oh god. Would you look at that? The crabs have made themselves a cute little city. We got to exterminate them before they conquer the land.
Oh my god, you're pretty. Why did I say that to a crab?
We say hi to Tortellini. I low-key thought he was like a cowboy French crab. He's the greeter of New Carcinia, giving us info dump about the city. He did told us he saw the shark dude swimming by, but he doesn't know where he went. Useless French cowboy wearing hat boy. But told us where we might find him. First, the shell shop. Second, museum. Third, a bar down below. And this yellow printer thingy.
You're fancy and I don't like it. Your speech is so fucking hard.
Crab lady went on a date with Firth. Damn, I didn't know he had game. And like many girls, she just likes him because how mysterious he is. Talk to Firth again.
That's my goal in life. I get butts into shells. Is that supposed to be sexual? It sounded sexual for me. Especially my butt. Okay, it is sexual.
He's a freak.
Who threw a mannequin with thighs like these?
I see what the developers be into. Arriving at the shell shop, we asked about our shell. But unfortunately, they didn't have it. So we checked out some shells.
Wait. Among Us.
Hey all museum guys, seeing my shell?
Oh, Sonny, if I had that shell, I would have kissed the fuck out of it.
Gross.
What the hell? A fish owns a racing car, and I don't. Jellies.
Crab MILF lady is called Nema. And she's, from the country. That's what all I got to say about her. And she sells upgrades, which honestly, I think I barely bought stuff from her.
What the are you? And you have a robotic arm. That is so cool. I get hit. Okay, actually. I wasn't expecting it to actually damage me. Dr. Eggman?
Jesus, I think that's like my third Sonic reference in this video. And once again, Dr. Egghead had no info about our shell. But he did upgrade our fork with this ancient relic. It was a house key. Losing the lead to our shell, we ended up sulking for a bit since we're practically so we decided to check out this prawn shop for fun.
Bro got a better shell than me, and he's not even a hermit crab. He's a little shrimp. That's my shell. What the how did I not realize that?
So you're telling me this puny little prawn scammed us for our shell to use as a hat?
How is he holding that all together? He looks weak.
Krillin started to beg for his shell back. And right before this prawn was about to make us his little errand boy to clean up his house and trash started to rain from the sky. Damn, they be going crazy just for a jar pill. Anyways, the big bang happens when this cereal box comes down, being depicted as a map to a treasure, confirmed by this geezer.
My God! If I'm not mistaken, this is part of a map! A map showing the way to a most valuable treasure, I say! If someone were to find its missing pieces and decipher them, why, they'd be rich beyond their wildest dreams, I say!
I want to be rich.
I like the sound of that. That treasure's as good as mine.
That's your voice? Oh, I shouldn't judge.
So we be fighting on who'll be getting the treasure, but the rich fat old white fish guy was like,
that the duty of such a dangerous excavation would fall to the Shellfish Corporation. That would be safest for all involved.
AKA, it's mine now. And Prom was like, hey kiddo, give me treasure, you get shell back.
Aw, yeah! I'm gonna find that treasure!
Oh, bro pulled off his Glock on us, ready to shoot our face off. Bad guys agreed to make this treasure hunt a competition and inked their way out. And this is where the great treasure hunt begins. Looking for pieces of a map.
The shrimp is wearing pants. What type of world are we living in? Bro, why is my shell so expensive?
We really need that treasure. Talk to the folks around to get some extra info, but they just be saying stuff about Ronald being big and fat. Okay.
Why can't we just keep this shell? It's like fine enough.
I guess Krillin is picky when it comes to his shells. After quickly picking up a new skill, We finally headed to the north, outside of town. Arriving at the sands between, Nema and the old guy was there and they warned me about this creature luring about in the sands. It was this guy, Pagarus the Ravenous. But like most giant creatures, they be scared of lifesavers. Still going forward, running from Paparus, fought some enemies, had a Yiga clan moment, and I was about to reach to the north until I got f***ed up by this little fish. Yeah, this happens a lot. Give me the shell. Oh, look at that! One of the guards that was at the castle. I think she became a rogue warrior or something. And yes, I said she. Honestly, I kept forgetting she was a lady. Her main objective is to fight against the infection, helping out the ocean. That's why there's a pile of corpses besides her. Jesus, you better not have COVID and be right next to her.
Always check your surroundings because sometimes you can find crystals that you will snort. To the grove we go. To the grove we go to get some treasures. Treasures. We got arrows in his butt.
Moving on from the silly moments. First was here. He wasn't that important. And I gotta say, for an area trying to depict to be like an undersea forest, they did good with it. Especially these annoying fucking snipers. Surprise! Boss attack!
No, not this again.
They brought back the gunk attack, and I think this guy is supposed to be like a mud skipper or anglerfish. You can't really tell with the shit wearing. This was a pretty basic boss. Swing attack, lunging, be sucking up bro like a vacuum. He also summoned little crab dudes to help him out. Snake be struggling with this guy, but with this awesome shell that can restore HP, the battle went pretty smoothly.
Yes, fastest boss I've ever done. Every single crab here. I am fucking great.
Collected all the crystals I could find, and found Tortellini that was in a bush? The fuck? We found a moon snail and went to get ourselves a lasso scale. What a big game changer. We be sucker punching our enemies to the ground. I hanged around this shopping cart area for a while, but there wasn't anything interesting about it. Useless! Big hammer wielding crab dude tried to squish us. And this is the part where I usually instantly die and rage like a little f***. But that didn't happen this time.
One more stab. Yes! Oh, long legs. Bye.
Fue un poco de una sorpresa. And we came to the Grove's tower.
I wasn't ready.
I hated this tower.
Mother. Only I can you. Shut up. Every single crab here is dead. Suck my fucking double dicks. Wee. Ice powers. Yo. I hate you, crab boy. I hate arrow shooting crabs because I just fucking lost my fucking souls.
Alfeng! We go to the place that I lost my
Yeah, this place screams boss fight. Holy shit. It's Larry. And he learned how to use the chopsticks of justice.
Up till now, has to be the coolest boss I've seen.
Not today, Larry. You're not gonna f me.
Why can't people listen to me? But I gotta say, his final blow was cool as hell.
Larry be looking cool with his drawing there, and I hate it.
Anyways, lost the battle was pretty chill. He uses this fear enchantment shit that barely shows up in the game. Second phase, he breaks his chopsticks very badly. You bring shame to ancestors. Snake be talking to the game, believing he's right, which he is.
Just be down, Larry. Just eat tomatoes. Potato tomatoes and... Look at that, just a little, just a slim hit and I would've won, but no, Larry just be acting such a bitch.
Seriously, just rewatching this just makes me angry as I speak. Next battle, Snake butted up his lobster booty. Yum yum yum.
Final attack, go, spin. muscles, everything. I'm done. End the stream. I'm done.
Well, this ain't a stream pass, Snake, so we're continuing.
Lobster Dude dropped a piece of the map. So was he sentient and wanted the treasure? It doesn't matter. Also, Cheetan's here telling us that there's a village up ahead and is much worse than the boss and yada yada yada.
Too much dialogue. By the way, Snake also be playing off screen a bit, so I was able to get enough microplastic to buy a certain shell.
Among Us. Among Us. Among Us.
Enough mugging around. Yes, I made that word up. We got new skills. We got counter parry, Marunami powers, and self healing. Almost made that into a tongue twister. Headed back to town to add the map piece to the cereal box.
A mailbox. I knew it. They want to steal a mail.
Not really, Snake. Old Man says our next stop is at Flotsam Valley, Ronald's territory.
Side note, I really like how Krillin is very selfish with the map.
To be completely fair, he's like the only one doing most of the work. Well, all of it. He just wanna Android 18 in a shell. Is that so hard to ask?
Snake got bullied by the fishes.
Water centipedes ate me 3 times. Crab Bros bashed on my ass till my death. And Papaya Beak chasing me down. At the same time, Water Centipede grabs me and eats me again.
Why is the sea out to get me?
Anyways, we arrived at the entrance of Flotsama Valley.
Bro looks like a drug addict. He's just shaking.
You know, I wouldn't be surprised if he was. And after f***ing around here for a bit and finding nothing, devs, don't make this place so big if you got nothing to offer. Moving along ahead, about to enter the actual valley, Squidward's older cousin that grew up in the hood appeared for a tussle. Inkler. Okay, his real name is Ingerton, but I like my name better. And bro, this battle was impossible. He's faster, stronger, takes little damage from me, and he ain't afraid to ink himself. I want to hate him, but he's so cool. Just listen to his voice.
Thought you could just scuttle in here?
Man, I wish I had his vocal cords. I ended up retreating because I was a weak boy. And with some extra time in our claws, I went on a little adventure back to the shallows, where I saved this guy that was about to be eaten by savages. Ooh, yum, octopus tentacle. Besides that, this was my main objective, the executioner. And this guy went down pretty easily, even if I was supposed to fight him from the very start. Bro was doing some kinky shit with a jumper cable. Ouch. Speaking of pain, we headed to the lower crust where I met this strange pin-arching dude, Eric. He be talking about how he be hurting creatures with his spikes, but Krillin, not giving a damn, tries to hug him, getting hurt in the progress. Eric telling us to stop, but Krillin, still determined to embrace him, kept on getting spiked, even being called a masochist. So after a few more stabs to myself, Eric started to freak out, calling us a sicko. Having enough of our shit, he gave us his special attack, Urchin Toss. Why in the hell did it feel like I was writing down a fanfic? Snake be feeling he needs a trophy for his ego, so I bought one.
Oh, you're looking snazzy. I'm a trophy. I'm a trophy. F you, old man, because you were not clear with your directions. Go and die. Get filleted, crispied, fried. I hate you.
Since Snake made some improvements to Krillin, he decided to face down with another boss, Papaya the Purple Crab. That is totally his real name.
Snake got tired fighting Inkler, so he wanted to try his chances with this guy.
Even though I was getting my ass kicked, it felt refreshing to actually feel like I had the chance to win. My favorite thing about this dude, he's wearing a tiny little cup for a hat.
Adorable.
But yeah, this was a solid boss.
Yeah, you don't scare me. You ain't gonna make me piss my pants because I ain't got no pants to piss. Not fair, not fair. Didn't give me a chance, Wait, he just ate me. This guy he be always ready for dinner, just having a fork and a knife. God, he's not the most. Oh, so that's what's under his eye. Okay, got it. Clutch. Oh, come on, not now.
Did I?
I think.
101 HP, and I took the victory, like I rightfully deserve. Well, that kind of ruined the moment.
And since Papaya gave us a good amount of microplastics, we added it to our stats. And we did a little shopping back to the city.
Yeah, I feel so LGBT positive stuff. Yeah. Isn't this just like the mega evolution of like Slowbro?
F that. We added the piece of the map back to the cereal. The old geezer got surprised when we came back, telling him that we killed the creature from the sand between, and started to nag us about
On how we were supposed to go to the valley next.
well, f***ing excuse me, old man. Do you have any salty crab balls to fight those giant-ass creatures?
I think not, ungrateful potato have motherfucking ass crab. Bro, where the hell did I saw a gun? I don't remember seeing no gun.
Headed back to the valley, believing we were strong enough for Inkler. I was not.
Sooner or later, the power of gay, well, the power of the gay flag will overrun the squid.
So I decided to explore the between sand for like 2 hours or so. And things happened. Very annoying things. Snake got to see new enemies with a gunk attack. He got jumped by a pit of crabs. I almost spent 20 minutes with this new green crab dude that has an electric mallet. Pedazo de mierda. Found a new moon snail that was at the center of this place. This would have come in handy when I was facing Papaya. Upgrade my fork to level 3. Did more exploring, fighting, getting new stuff, when eventually my f***ing game crashed on me, losing my progress. But don't worry, it kept happening. Ran into this strange group. Were they about to form a cult? Did my attack went to the right? And finally found this really seemingly cool place.
And what was I expecting? What I was expecting? Me have a good time now? Just worms.
Well, actually, Centipede Valley is what I call this place. Even though I hate these guys with a passion, they're kind of a perfect enemy to grind microplastics. You just gotta make sure you don't die to them. I died. And I died again to this dick of a crab not leaving me alone. Losing my shit. I had 20,000 microplastics just gone. Why did I thought playing this game would be fun? And you wanna know what made things worse? Wondering why the snake is angrily crying in the corner? Because some old hag told him this. Snakey, dame tu ropa para lavar. Mimi! I am gaming here. Can't you hear that? It's always a hassle for laundry at my house. Even though she said she was going to do it the next day. I kept on grinding my shit back and reached to the top, gaining a new skill. This one is one of my favorites. Gave me a new ability, Snail Guy. So the new skill allows us to trap our enemies, and the new ability allows us to grab our enemies and stab them in the face. Come on, Snake, pull it together. You still got 6 more boss to edit/narrate. I wish I was kidding. Snake got bored exploring the sand area, so I decided to head to the grove to find some new stuff, and it crashed again. Oh yeah, if you're wondering where I found this disco ball, I stole it from a group of crabs having a rave party. Because they don't deserve happiness. And thanks to my new ability, I made my way up to this makeshift tree. And as my usual clumsy self, I slipped off and fell. Not falling this time, we headed to a new area.
Are we in where I think we are? Wait, did I just find a shortcut on like... Oh,
Yeah, this was not part of the plan, but it works out, and there was even more.
I should have known. I just wanted to explore a little bit, not yet. Oh, come back later for this.
Past Snake was right. Deciding to leave the boss for later, we teleported to Expired Grove? Really, developers? Couldn't you have came up with a better name? I remember seeing a small path here which leads to a cave.
That's what you get. Not the fucking time. I love when they probably do that. That's my favorite part. Hey yo, you can go up here, but oops, you gotta find a way to get up here before you get up here. Like, fuck your game. No, 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 no. I say no. I say no. Don't you the chair. Don't you there. Oh, thank you. He was waiting to fucking peg my ass. My little crab ass. What the f wrong with that dude?
I didn't like the cave at all. But this right here was pretty interesting. From the looks of it, I think this village was completely destroyed and taken over by murderous crabs.
And that ooh, love it, love it, love it, love it. Thank you. Why does it face the floor? Not today, honey. Not today. Not today. Not today. I said not today. The crab's wearing a wig. Yes, yes, we love crabs wearing wigs.
Be prepared to deal with any fiasco your boss sends this way.
Oh, I get it. Okay, I'm an intern. And pretty much intern, they gotta serve their bosses, but I'm a crazy intern, so I'm gonna big slap every single boss. Oh, I get it. Okay, just gonna woman boss this. Like you, stay down. Stay curled. I stab you in the ass. Internship. It is the life. Hey, what happened to the dude? Did he just quit? Maybe he was just too afraid to face off the intern crab.
If only that was the case. He was just hiding beyond my sight. Took him down and found a badass skull.
Skulls are cool.
Big crab dude started to smash me unconsensually, so I stabbed him in the dick. Huh, wow. I feel like at this point, I would've just died by an incredibly stupid bitch.
I will eliminate every single green crab that dares to stand in my way.
After returning to my original spot and getting a little bit of revenge, Snake was still wandering randomly. Well, he was going the right way, but past Snake didn't know that. Anyways, found a new herd of enemies. Alright, let's just speed through these guys.
And look what we got here. It's Cheetan. What you gotta say? You're going to fall in love with the next boss.
That's an odd thing to say. I'm wearing a crab corpse as a shell.
This is f***ed up.
Why do you sad, polluted crabs keep coming to this place? I thought I made it clear. There's nothing for you here. Has your sense of self-preservation rotted away, even? Or perhaps you truly wish for death? Well, I'll gladly oblige you, my friend.
Is it just me, or does he sound like that one dude from One Piece?
Oh, am I? Do you find me funny? What about this? Is this funny?
And yes, I watched the dub, support English voice actors. This gotta be one of my favorite fights. Even though I came unprepared, still love this. His vibes are so calm and charming, giving off the type of riz that no one can resist. The aliens from Dandaran should have hired this guy for backup. Just look at his moves, bro. Hot. Also, he has pretty cool lines.
Grove long at last, you knave. You had no respect for this grove. I'll break you apart. Casse-toi, petit crab.
You know, I wouldn't mind going on a bro date with this dude. No homo. Even in his defeat, he keeps on being awesome.
Seems like I'm still out of practice. All skills fade with time, I suppose. I truly thought I would perish in that cooler way, though. Fighting at least done not well, guys. Well, you've earned that petit crab. Come and put my tortured soul to rest.
No.
I'm not trying to kill you.
Oh.
Oh. Why is that so hilarious?
You gotta get props to the voice actor. Don't forget, this mantis shrimp dude is also a master, meaning he can upgrade our skills in exchange for some crystals. He also gave us his special technique, Mantis Punch.
I can finally break these oh, thank you. Thank you. I needed it.
Chill down, Snake. He's been very emotional while playing this game. Souls-like games, am I right? Since there wasn't anything else to do here, we went to prep up. Got this new ability, the Big Belly Stab. Added a bunch of attack points to our little intern crab boy stats. Why am I still wearing this?
sold a whole bunch of trash to the prawn. Wow, that's a lot. And bought myself a Rubik's Cube.
Bro, what is this style? I am wearing an internship clothes while having a Rubik's Cube on my butt. I am not gonna get all the boys with this.
And the snake was ready to face off the giant cubicle fish that has a gun. And once more, this boss became one of my favorites. First, I love the concept of the amalgamation of the different sea animals. It uses a gun and threatens my life with good times with that tentacle.
If you know what I'm saying.
I also really like how you need to attack the ropes that holds everything together.
Cue the death scene. Y'all free to be.
It was pretty fun. A tentacle arm? What does the game think I am? A slutty hentai girl?
There's literally a boss behind you. How are you here? Seriously, can somebody please explain this? I have to fight a ink guy, squid guy, just to get over here. But no, he be here, be like, hey yo, did you defeat the boss? No, I didn't. I skipped it, fought another boss, and you're just here casually? No, you're not. I'm not gonna share my treasure with you, old man. Fucking stuff,
You got to agree with me, I had a solid argument. But whatever, let's go back to Centipede Valley.
Screams of the angels. I love it.
Snake was enjoying himself until he got by this crab. To check off Snake's rage, we went to explore an area that we couldn't before. Break that thing down!
That feels so satisfying. Zilly, badasses don't wear condoms on their heads. That is a condom. Oh, they're really not like shying away from the reference. Increase your dodge roll 1 frame by 30% chance. Haha, just kidding. Ah, man, I got bamboozled by the game. Oh, come on. Yeah, 3 shots. Mortal Kombat style. Why am I just staring at his crotch?
Because we do it for the idols, baby. Just look all this trash. The barber is my favorite. Anyways, did the thing. Bought important stuff, sold useless stuff, added more defense points, and restarted my skills to upgrade the ones that I liked. Claw and Pinorchins, they both kinda sucked. Now let's go to that stupid squid dude. The finally bit his non-existent ass.
Oh.
Not worth my time.
What?
Are you kidding me, bro? Do you know how long I was training for this moment? 2 streams and 1 hour of round. Fine, scuttle away. Oh yeah, they give Inkler kind of a Batman backstory. His parents got murderized at the museum, not becoming a rich orphan, but a poor orphan. Good lord, bits. Being done with all of that, Snake finally got the chance to check out this bloody valley. The biggest downside of this place is completely covered with gunk, making it extremely hard fighting these enemies that practically bathe in it. They still be going hard on land. Hey yo, look at these shrimp boys wielding some firecrackers, like in the old Wild West. We even got ourselves a cowboy outfit. Gotta look the part to be the part, as they say. I found 2 new interesting shells.
Okay, I'm down. Look at us, we be fisting. Why did I say it like that? Okay, that came so in use. That came so in handy. Just gonna say this. This is the Gooner shell. You know what I'm talking about? You knows.
It always feels like I'm just clowning on these executioners when I take them down pretty easily. Shall we? Further ahead, there's like this trash-made coliseum, which I wanted to explore the upper area first and take out some guys out. But uh-oh, clumsy Snake just had to slip off and forced to fight the boss. So this Mohawk dude, and yeah, I'm not gonna even try to pronounce his name. There is nothing special about this guy. The only thing I can say about him is, he be thinking we're playing Splatoon rolling that paintbrush around. I would add more Splatoon jokes, but I don't know anything about the game. That's how it goes. My second match, I hit this big stupid face with my mantis punch. Looking back at this coliseum, I don't think there wasn't anything around. So I just dipped.
Shiny. Want. Zoned out crab. Broke out like an arrow for a mouth. What a strange crab. And this crab be looking religious. He has a toilet paper on his head. At this point, we made it at the dock, which I think this area is called, which shows a clear path to Scuttleport, but the door was locked and Snake spent like 3 minutes trying to figure out on how to open it. A quick search online says I need to find another boss. Hey old man, you're useless. Krillin be playing with his heart if you don't move him for a while. Just a nice little detail. So south we go. West. Oh my god, is that Miley Cyrus swinging on a wrecking ball? Man, the only people that are above their 20s are gonna recognize this reference. I got a really bizarre stowaway that says it kinda looked like if Squidward's nose was infected. They really had the audacity to make me fight this guy in the gunk. Aggro crabs, you sick motherfuckers. Found fur that kept on glazing Ronald. Okay, I get it, you wanna suck his greasy old You don't have to be so open about it. I got into this area that was half out of water. I liked it a lot, but it didn't have that much to offer. Especially since the snake was trying to survive with 0 hearts, doing his best to knock out the enemies without getting touched. Gracias a Dios que no morí. Yeah, sure, I got by the Ceviche sisters. At least I spawned at the entrance of the boss. Okay, you're almost done, so I'm just gonna stab you to death. Hey, I killed your brother. How does that make you feel? It was a nonsense. Wow, that's some brotherly love. Not gonna lie, I thought they were brothers. But either way, easiest boss I faced off. I got bubble bullets. It's an okay skill. We scuttled our way up, finally understanding why that strange guy wanted to f the mailbox. So we headed up with the feeling of finding a new mother. We entered without slipping, finding the final piece of the map of the cereal box. One step forward on getting Krillin's shell back. And of course, before continuing the story, level up, new ability, Fark upgrade, pound away trash, and show out cool ability. Back to the city. Okay, we finally completed the map. And every creature be happy because we are going to be rich. But Ronald! Yo, he just screaming like Disney vibes here. Like any other Disney villain, he steals the map. Oh no, I would have never known. Geezer kept on getting bad directions, and I went off to do my own thing. I became Mr. Krill. This is how Mr. Crab makes his Krabby Patties. He hunts them down and uses them as weapons. Snake headed back to the locked door, what I call bullshit. Just because Force is here not being helpful, this tube thingy started to work, even though it wasn't when I came here for the first time. Yeah, I know, game plot progression timing is just kind of annoying. And by all means, I'm just gonna speed up this segment. This place is kind of like a maze and very difficult to keep track. This montage may look epic, but this place still gives me a headache. First appeared again, just started to talk about his nonsense of being rich, a good person, just a bunch of stupid stuff.
The world these days is dark and mean. Even the water tastes unclean. And even those you love and trust would rip your limbs off if they must. Like Mr. R, the one in charge, who scrapped our homes to build his barge. But don't be gloomy, glum, or sad, 'cause down in here, it's not so bad. Save crying for another day. Forget it all. Come on, let's play.
Why does she reminds me of like Mommy Longlegs? She do be having the same vibes as her. Voltide the Accumulator, a hyperactive eel girl just eager to play, aka electrifying us to our death. This one was riveting. First, her hair dryer of doom. Second, her toaster of doom. Third, her baby monitor of doom. And lastly, her vibrator? Yo, what they be doing with the sign lines with that thing? No judgment though. Still, her attacks are pretty crazy. Mainly the hair dryer and the baby monitor. Easiest way to avoid it, you gotta yank it away from her with your hook. Todavía, you gotta use them very wisely, because her second phase is very vexing. She fills up the floor with gunk, making it really hard to avoid her electro waves. Oh, she's supposed to be a punk rock girl that wields electricity with her hair and piercings. Anyhow, after like 8 losses and still having our HP being neck to neck, Snake took the dub.
Thanks for playing with me.
No props, Tara Strong.
Yeah, actually, no. It's Crystal Lee. I was still trying to pink put the voice actor. Oh wow, she voices that one blonde girl from Solo Leveling. Oh, that's awesome. Also, I got these electricity powers now. Cool. We use this new ability to activate this makeshift crab thing. So that's what it does. And like the old geezer made it not clear, we had to go to the dock to activate the bow with our new skill. But I didn't wanna, so I ran away to do other shit. Very important shit. Like looking for secrets using my new skills in the sand-betweens. Like this thing right here. Activate the Robo Crab and finding another Mohawk crab dude just living his own life. Trying to push him over the cliff, but we both stood hanging on the ledge. But like always, the snake comes on top, baby. I really like getting these keys. And like I said before, Trash Bag Hat Boy comes back as a regular enemy. What a pathetic sight.
It is I, Mr. Krabs. Give me money. I'ma cook up all the crabs here and make them into Krabby Patties and make a profit.
You know, good on the devs for having fun with the references. This RoboCrab opens a small area that has a bunch of enemies. Sea daddies, gobblerfish, green crabs, puny crabs, gun-shooting cowgirl shrimps, annoying fishies, big green crab, and a little weak baby executioner. Aw, they die so easily. All of this just for a stowaway that I think I never used. Also an extra kelp heart. Upgrade my magic just by a smidge. And Dr. Eshrek made my fuck all pretty. Even though we were ready to kick some isopop booty, Snake decided to change up Krillin's look. And so far, this gotta be one of my favorite outfits.
Did I just become a goth girl? I even have eyelashes. Oh my god, I hate my life.
Now we match. And after stalling for like... okay, how am I supposed to know how long it's been? My script is a total mess. We activated the trolley, ready to set sails, when Nema showed up and started to talk to the air. Bruh, I'm right behind you. Also, Chintan came by, wanted to join us. And then the old guy, and the Firth, and the whole f***ing town. Krillin being the only reasonable one here was like, I think it might be too crowded. Because to everybody being in the trolley.
Freeloaders.
Except creepy priest crab dude. He chill. So to pass the time, we started to talk about... I wish. We talked about what we gonna do when we get the money. I'ma be helping poor people. That's a lie.
I'm gonna add a gooning room into my museum.
Not bad. I'm gonna send my kids to college. Lady, they're gonna end up like me. Making YouTube videos. I'm gonna get my f***ing shell back. And maybe open up a hot topic. You know, Krillin might be onto something with that last part. And this guy wants to pass the noodles. Okay bro, I don't care. Finishing our little chat, we came close to the treasure. Okay, a paintball machine? This fight's gonna have some style. Yo, I just stole the priestess crab style. But Krillin makes it work better. Okay, this place is kinda sh**. They make it so innecesariamente elaborate. The jumping, the gas air. There's a very annoying platform that I kept on slipping off. Just saying, they could have made this area much shorter.
Well, that wasn't as bad as I thought. No one even showed up to stop us.
I don't like it. Something smells about all this. Roland knew we were gonna show up, so where's all the resistance? It all really stinks of...
Trap?
I know, evil dude.
You are, bottom feeder. See, us civilized folk have rules. As much as I dislike your little modeled crew, it wouldn't be gentlemanlike to have you disposed of without a good reason. But all y'all have just stepped onto my private property without permission.
Now.
And where I come from, that's a crime called trespassing.
Ping pong balls for everybody.
You know what we do to trespassers at Shellfish Corp?
Assault me or shit.
Kill the city folk.
Gladly.
And as for you...
Who? Oh.
I'll send you down the drain myself, you little flatworm!
A little bit of Snake's observation here. Ron's way of talking, acting, and even how he looks reminds me a lot from Big Daddy from The Princess and the Frog. Hear me out. I know they're like completely opposites, which is the point. Just imagine if Big Daddy was greedy, classes, and a jerk. You pretty much have Ronald. It's like the devs took Big Daddy's personality and flipped it over to make Ronald. Or maybe it's just a cliche of the big fat evil rich white man. Whatever. Snake wanted to theorize for a bit. And look out! He became a match for anime girl. Oopsies, wrong genre. We quickly died in the first round because I used up all my heart to get here. Cheater. And now for the actual fight. He uses a pipe as a weapon, swinging that thing around trying to break our shins, even having 6 of them. Bro, for a big old fat rich man, he knows how to give a tussle. We also can't forget about the Sonic Spin Dash move. Wait, does he turn himself to a ball and pretends to be a pinball for this machine? Well, when you're rich, you gotta find something to do for fun. And like the shit he is, he hit me with a double tap. I was still enjoying the fight.
It's just business, kid.
Why does that line sound so familiar? Whatevs.
You should have known your better, kid.
That should have, the gun should have killed you because the only way to kill a rich person is use a fucking bubble gun.
But I like to say, third time the charm. Getting him with one bubble shot. Please.
Thank you. Now go blast off. Go. Yeah, yell to your doom.
However, it ain't that easy. Ronald pulls up the treasure and starts to mock us about being poor and stupid. And now, this is my favorite part of the game, because Krillin starts to spit some facts here.
Shut up! I've been working my butt off trying to get my old life back! I'm pretty sure I've been working harder than anyone else!
That's true.
All of a sudden, I'm the jerk for wanting the treasure I earned? And you
Facts.
do anything at all.
Lazy fat boy.
You just sit around and stuff just happens for you. It's not fair. It's all a bunch of bullshit. I'm sick of it. I'm gonna get that
Krill, wait!
treasure.
Good on you, Krill.
So are we all dead? Kinda looks like it.
I'm screaming to my doom, so I can't presume. Oh yeah, I'm ruined for Krill. He's just been saying what I've been saying. Like, I actually did all the work.
Oh my god, look at your baby! So we get to see little Krill's backstory. Krill grew up in the shore, having his show from the very start of his life, being afraid of everything from the outside world. And as the season gone by, he remained all alone, but always felt content having his show with them. However, never had the courage to go beyond the reef. Wow, the dev just be calling out all the introverts with his story, me included. Waking up in the deep blues. Being wounded, we walked ahead while hearing some voices in our heads. Just the average day of the snake. And after all this time, we found the treasure. But uh-oh, it's just a pile of $100 bills. Fun fact, wet cash still holds its value. But for the crabs, it's considered to be worthless. Bruh, y'all be wearing trash for clothes. And Ferg just becomes an angry
Oh, now you care about the others, is that right? They can get boiled for all I care, and as a matter of fact, so can you!
Okay, first, the way he's yelling at me really feels like he's talking to me personally. And second, bro, you're angry? Krillin just been doing all the work, and y'all were just gonna take his treasure away. And yeah, we almost killed all of ya with our actions, but you really don't have the right to talk shit about me. Krillin be feeling kinda guilty about his actions. He let these ticks jump on him, almost committing not alive. But Nema came by to the rescue, taking us in and not dying. Even though she saved us from the kindness of her heart, old geezer and MILF crab lady were like, go find a way to get us back home by yourself. Bro,
I'm just really getting tired of getting used here.
But we are a nice crab and did the helpy thingy.
And I just want to mention, this has to be one of the worst areas of the game. So we had to light up these glow sticks to clear up the map, which was fine at first. But it gets really confusing, making us running around like a fool for like 40 minutes. This is the area we started in, and we were supposed to go over here. But I thought we would have gone in circles, hence the tomfoolery of this map. I'ma look for the person who ever made this part of the map, break into their house, and draw decks on their face, truly showing the snake's wrath.
Snake found the moon snail, which they needed to head back home. But the shell was occupied by the hermit filled up with the gay power.
I don't have that much to say about this big fella.
Died 2 times before I could actually win. Not bad, but not exciting. Old Geezer gave us more lore about the sea, mentioning the perfect world that was crafted by the ancient gayest hermit crab, infusing it with limited power. Enough power to even get our shell back. But Krillin has a routine before jumping into anything. Going back to town to do shit.
Ah, cool, pink shell. Don't care.
Prep time!
Leveled up to 46, sold a bunch of junk, and kinda became a billionaire. Bought a doll head as a new shell, creepy, and got the coolest outfit of all time.
If we're going to defeat the boss, we have to clean up the mess. So this is the job for made the krill. Yeah. We're looking awesome.
Talked to Nema for the last time because she wanted to become Krillin's mommy. But Krillin already has a mommy, if you know what I'm saying. And we were finally prepared to set off to— Oh my god! Is that a Japanese crab spider with explosions? You better be calling me Levi Ackerman, because these 2 guys fell down to their knees.
Let's just not add that to the clips, okay? Just now.
Too late, Snake. Avoided these giant monsters, scuttling by them. Damn, Krillin was right. Everybody is out to get him. Wow. I guess I'm not the only one dealing with these titans.
By the way, we're still not done with Ronald and Squidward.
Certain we're going the right way.
How should I know? Think I spend my weekends here, do you?
Well, then what the shuck am I still paying you for? Matter of fact, we're in this mess cause you couldn't defeat a damn lobster. Good for nothing. I should have left you on the seabed where I found you, you little...
Oh. Drama.
It's you.
Okay, and I look great with my maid outfit.
Enjoying the spoils, are you, lad? Proud of what you've done?
Look, man, I don't want anything from you. Please just leave me alone. I don't want to fight anymore.
Please leave me alone. I don't want to fight anymore.
But fight ye did. Just like me. Just like old Lincoln. And down here we've both drifted. 2 worthless sinners. Right where we belong. The bottom of the train!
Yakin just feels the dead cold vibes. And Inkler's battle was so badass. Just look at the way he uses his gun, man. Mortal Kombat his face off and uses a nutcracker as a weapon. Hella cool. And this was my first fight, which you didn't see nothing. This is my first match. Meaning, first fight, no death. It's not like I got killed 6 times, losing my chance for an awesome final blow, and got super pissed. Please believe me. With Inkler dead, we still needed to find the gay shell or something. Crossing this very long spine bridge, we ended up at the end of the line, which is this strange platform. Geezer somehow avoided those crab titans, arrived to give us some exposition, telling us this thingy is locked and we need 2 hermits to open it up. So we put our butts onto these stone-like shell seats, heading even down beyond our expectations. And I know what you're thinking. How long is this f***ing game? Yeah, I'm with you there. I thought it was going to be like a silly little crab adventure with Dark Soul rage bits. But it's still going. And don't worry, I would say we still got like 20% more of this before it ends. I think. I'm not sure.
Holy smokes! Why does this place look like heaven? Or that one level from Hollow Knight? Okay, shut the f up, old man. We get it. The gay shell's here, moving forward. But first, Snake needed to upgrade his fork. It's gold now. We start to traverse these new lands, encountering strange new enemies with unique abilities before death. They just strip. Still fighting through these eyes, we found a new shell. Toilet paper. It's kinda perfect since we're made. And of course, the moment gets ruined by getting killed by this naked crab and then getting killed by another naked crab because he got sidetracked by doing so, losing his microplastics. Ignoring the tomfoolery, found a moon snail saving my spot in front of this bridge. Okay, now what? Is the dragon gonna come by and burn us alive? Hey, if Mr. Crab can be set on fire underwater, anything could happen. But now, it just bombs raining down from the sky. Though with these dudes that's been crabbing on us, get it? It's a fun. Sorry, the length of this game is getting to me. We open up the gates of justice and be behold of the fallen kingdom of Bleach Palace. I like the name. Anyways, Snake, go, explore.
Teeth are biting my ass. What the fuck? Oh, the f. Okay, this place is like heaven. Why? Why, game? Why? What is this mess? I'm a maid in heaven wearing a dull, broken head. He has been struggle and life and bye, ciao, bye. You old dude, why do I have to get hurt in a fucking maid outfit and you just go scuttle yourself here and just... NPCs, man. Am I right? Am I right, lads, or am I right, lads? Bro, they're really like making these like signals, like actual like marks of religions. Oh.
Carajo, hijo de mierda, este cangrejo.
Let's play a little game. I kick you in the balls and I stab you right in the balls too. You like that? I think he likes it. We zoinks. Oh no.
Exploration over. We made it into the fallen castle, where Gizo told us more lore about this kingdom. Like the king of this palace stole the gay shell because he wanted to be the only fruity crab in the kingdom. What a selfish gay king. He also tells us the reason this kingdom fell into ruins because this place got polluted the f out of it. Oh, Bleach. I get it now. And he knows, because he lived here 30 years ago. Fact checked his age. Hermit crabs can't live up to 30 years. So you're telling me a hermit can live longer than your average dog? Biology is whacked. Long story short, we need the power of the gay shell to save the new city. Cool. You know something? I really like this detail here. It makes it look like the dead bodies are bowing down to the king, facing the throne room. It's a very nice touch to the environment. Le da un bien detalle al ambiente. But like always, Snake be doing crab things. Selling off my junk. It's just very satisfying getting a lot of microplastics. Bought a bunch of shells for no reason. And Fat Moon Snail Guy. Remember him? He gave me Kintsugi. It practically fixes my shell when it's broken using magical glue. Done with crab prep stuff. We headed to the throne room, ready to face off Kamska, the Bleach King. Yo, I thought that title went to Michael Jackson. He got two main attacks, Earthquake and his gay little blue bubbles. Wait, you're trying to blue ball me? Strange. The thing that we needed to attack was his claw, but he didn't let us do that. But this time around, we stayed close to him and gave him a good stab into the groin. But something doesn't feel right though. Oh my god, the king's a pervert! Just like most kings in history, I got killed by his tantrum attack. Second phase, here we go. He be speedy and very strong. But still, having no more exoskeleton, he became weak as hell, just like a freshly molted Peter. So it was easier to land big blows at him. Still loving his attack moves, he just be swaying, moving his bod with style. Especially showing off those pearly whites. Why does the crab have human teeth? I dealt the final punch at him at the wall. Man, now I'm hungry for crab. He did look pretty delicious. As we quickly said hi to the rats from Flushed Away, we landed at the bottom of the drain. And yes, I stole the title. We finally found the gay shell.
This is it, Krill! They all told me it was just a legend! Those buffoons! The perfect world! Do you know what this means, child?
Can we save the world now?
Archaeological community will never be the same, I say! With the proper funding, perhaps we can begin to learn the secrets of the ancient hermits. And then it's only a matter of time before... Oh, God damn it!
Yes! He died! You old man! Like I said, I didn't like him. So, Cheetah was being controlled by this really creepy and real sea creature that's been influenced by the gunk, that's been talking to us by these strange little aura things, but it was too long and complicated to understand, so I never brought it up. And bruv, this final boss dude was driving me crazy. Well, more than I usually am. Firstly, the dude summoned undead minions while firing off their gay aura. By defeating them, we get a chance to hit the main body, which still gives tomfuckery vibes. Repeat the same progress, except this time they bring out the laser beam. Oh boy. I just wanted to quit so badly. Y'all just enjoy this short rage compilation. Motherfucker! And... oh, look at that! Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Okay. Okay, okay.
You didn't let the claw stop them!
Okay, I wanna fucking punch my computer. Okay, sorry to regret my previous statement. I think King Crab was actually pretty neat. No, bad lasers, bad. Just looking back to it hurts. And surprise, surprise, the dude has a second phase, which you need to avoid his attack, stalling enough time while his HP goes down. We were doing good, until the snake got stuck in between the corpses. And after more of... yeah, that. We got to the second phase again, donde este pedazo de puta, la justa casi ganó esta batalla. Me agarró de las bolas y me explotó. Mira, mira. Pero la putería no se acaba ahí. My knack for grandma interrupted me because of dinner. Like I said, gaming is life. I wouldn't add this for filler, but stuff happened. She was going to give me a pre-steamed dumpling bun, but used the microwave to heat it up, which I said okay. It was still solid cold, so I added like 2 more minutes. Went back to gaming because I didn't want to keep my stream hanging, even though Snake has no chat. It's about the principle. 2 minutes later, the dumpling got burnt, and smoke was up in the air, wasting more of my time to help out to clear up the smog. And here's how the dumpling ended up looking. Just gonna say, if she never gave me food, this would have never happened. I love the feeling of starvation. Good thing I was able to put on my non-rage facade around them, or else my folks would have just been bitching around. They're not the nicest people. Beside this irrelevancy, in my third time around, I was able to hang in there and win. God damn, he had a lot of crystal shards up his rectum. Ah, look at that. A warning. That's not concerning. So as it follows, Chitan got wounded from that thing, and Krillin was like, I don't like any of you guys. But you cool, girl. So he has the idea to use the gay show to heal her, but...
Just stay right there. I'll be right back.
Whoa, what happened? I put on this cool looking shell and for some reason I feel super great now. Like I could take on the whole ocean. Kinda like anything I want can become reality, you know? This is gonna change everything. I'm gonna be a hero.
You can tell how shocked and pissed I was. So he leaves with the shell, making us follow him to the surface to Trash Island. Huh, for a dump. The lighting is just beautiful. We meet up with him and he starts to talk about his genius plan to sink Trash Island, believing it's gonna fix up their economy. Snake ain't no businessman, but he's pretty sure that's just gonna financially destroy people's lives. And also the city. Wow. First, narcissism really went over the roof with this one. Can't believe this douche really became a god. But Krillin had enough of him around with a chill surfer boy attitude and began to kick his ass. Okay, what were you expecting? Just look at this guy. He has the power of the gay aura.
He could even square up with Jin Woo. Not even a close fight. Daddy Jin Woo would win.
And once again, my grandma called me just to f***ing eat. This was the same day, by the way. She gave me microwavable French pizza. It was delicious. Back to the fight. He fight like us, uses that stupid counterattack. If we were too far for him, he pulled out his Glock, makes a giant sword out of trash, which, not gonna lie, looks pretty cool.
And even on his second phase, he has the power of God and hentai on his side, using his tentacles to f me up.
Not in a sexual way. Snake ended up rage quitting and it was also late. On my next stream, I was jumping around the seas, killing and grinding, getting enough microplastics. Still wondering why I decided to play this game in the first place. Wow, I went up by a lot.
This time around, I had an easier time reaching to his second phase.
Look at his name. Firth, Avatar of Waste. Dev just pulled that out of Avatar. Luckily, the Pain Archon attack is simple to avoid. His punches still be hitting strong. I especially hate his clap attack and his special slam attack. Like, oh my f***ing god. I'ma call bullshit here because he always be teleporting away right about when I'm gonna hit him with my umami punch. Why does it still sound like I'm saying, ooh, mommy? And after like, oh wow, 17 minutes? Cool. We knocked out Firth and took the gay shell for ourselves. And Krillin showed him on how to properly peg a man. Okay, that's extremely satisfying. That was extremely and I was about to die and so we landed in the city. And things kinda backfired as we literally kinda trashed the city. Shall we? And as for Firth,
No hard feelings, right?
fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. Thankfully, fake King Crab is still kicking. I just love his little crown.
This adventure was a huge waste of time, and it was hard and painful.
I kinda want to disagree with him, but strangely enough, I do agree with him. What exactly was the point of our adventure? Oh yeah, our shell. We went to talk to the prawn dude to get our shell back for the final time. But he still refuses. I was just kidding, because most of the time when I try to do that to anybody, it doesn't work, but happy endings, happy endings. And after all of this, we finally get our shell back. Fuck! My game crashed right before the end credits. And big news, it completely didn't save my win.
But Snake, you already won.
The game didn't tell me that, so no. I had to fight this douchebag for the second time, which for some reason took me much longer than my first attempt. And this time, the snake used the power of the gay shell to fuck up his undesirable, disgusting hermit asshole! No homo. Oh my god, Ganta. Blocked this guy with my mantis punch and got my shell back. Cue the f***ing outro. Shaitan didn't die. The town celebrated the death of the geezer. Master started to teach yoga. Nemba opened up her very own strip club. Crabs are still murderizing each other. And we became the wandering adventurous maid that abandoned his wife and child.
And we gave away our shell to a hobo? So what was the point of this adventure? Not be selfish? And yes, it was fully pun intended. Day f***ing end. Final rating, 4 stars.
Even though I was pissed off throughout this entire thing, what did I expect? It's a soul-like game. Overall, the experience was still enjoyable. I like the combat, solid environments, except for the glow stick cave. And very good voice acting. My faves were Ronald and Inkler. I also really like how they made the story. Very simple and easy to follow along. Dark Souls and Hollow Knight lore is too complex for my brain. And with that said and done, Yame-kansei. Hope y'all enjoyed this video, or even still watching to this point. Leave a like and sub if you found the snake to be very intriguing. Also comment burn dumpling buns if you made it this far. That's what other YouTubers do, right? Hopefully the next video is more sizable. See y'all next time. I love you. Ooga booga crab.
I bonked him off. Wait, are you kidding me? Dude, die.